Was dumping him the right decision? Are you concerned that you made the wrong choice by ending a relationship? Hi everyone, Mireille Nicole here, and in today's video, I'm going to talk about whether or not, or how to determine whether or not you made the right decision in dumping your partner. And obviously, I don't like the word dumping. It sounds very abrasive and mean, so let's just say it in the context of ending a relationship, right? Breaking it off with someone that you had been in a relationship with. So when I think about this, I have a very clear example in my own personal life that comes to mind. And I remember many years ago, many moons ago, I was dating this guy. And after a while, I started realizing that this wasn't the right fit for me. We weren't compatible when it came to my vision for what I desired in my love life, what I had dreamed of growing up as a little girl. And it's funny because I decided to break it off. And I don't remember the details of that. Maybe if you had heard the way I did it, it would have been considered a dumping, because I did not have the skills or the tools or the techniques that I share with women and that I talk about here back then. I wish I did have those tools though. So what happened though is after I broke it off, I started wondering if I had made the right decision. Did I make the right decision in dumping him? And I really started questioning myself. And at one point we reconnected and we started dating again. And I had the opportunity to see, had I made a mistake in dumping him? And it turns out I was right in the first place. So when we started again, I really quickly realized, I realized pretty much right away that this wasn't the right relationship for me. And that was a really important experience for me because it made me become very aware of my intuition and my gut feeling and how important that is in making decisions in your love life. And that is a huge part of the work I do with women. A lot of times, especially because of our past experiences, our traumas, we have a really hard time trusting our gut instincts. And our gut, our intuition is always going to be a very powerful guide. So the more you can get back to listening to, hearing your intuition and following it, the more that's going to serve you in your love life. So here are some things that could be happening if you are in a situation where you're wondering if you should have broken off that relationship or dumped him. Number one, the first reason why you might be wondering if you made the right decision is because you are unsure about what you want, right? There's a lack of clarity here. So one of the things I always encourage women to do is to look back when they were little girls, like what did they want growing up? Maybe it didn't even happen. Maybe you weren't thinking of it when you were younger. Maybe it was later in life. But regardless, think back to when you had a clear vision of what it is that you were desiring for your love life. Is this what you're experiencing does it match that? And I know some people will say, well, Mireille, maybe that was just dreaming. I didn't know what life was like back then or how life was going to be or what was going to be in the cards for me. But I truly believe that if we have a desire for something, there is potential for it to come to life. And there's going to be clues there, no matter what life turns out for you or how things, pan out later after you've had that kind of vision, there's going to be clues there. So it's very important for you to kind of think back and really feel into what it is you desired back then. Another way I have women work on this is to also think of either a movie or a novel that like a romance movie or a romance novel that really stirs up those feelings inside of them of what they really desire for their love life. Again, just to give them a benchmark to compare their relationships with and what they're experiencing. Because I'm a true believer that you can have that fairy tale ending that you dream of. As long as you're really focused on it and you're really clear with it, I'm getting all woo-woo here, but the universe will deliver. And I know that and I believe that because I've experienced it myself. So the second thing that could be happening if you're not sure if you made the right decision in dumping him or breaking off a relationship is that it could be because you're not feeling confident that you can get what you want in your love life. So this kind of plays off of what I've just shared with you where, if you think that, that's not meant for me, that can't happen, that's just fairy tales, that's just dreaming when you're a little girl, then you're not going to be confident in your decisions because you're always going to be worrying about, oh gosh, is that all I could have had, or is this how it was supposed to be, right? There's no confidence or a lack of confidence that you can actually manifest what it is that you truly desire for your love life, for your relationship, even for your marriage, right? Even if you're in a relationship already, you still have the power to become confident and envision what you want things to turn out to be like, especially if things are kind of rocky and going sideways. There's still that potential. So if you're having these questions, these concerns, part of it could be a lack of confidence, and the lack of confidence can come from patterns in your love life that you've been repeating over and over, that you've experienced, that you haven't broken the pattern on yet. It keeps you stuck in that mindset of not feeling confident in your decision-making abilities. It can also be here, a lack of understanding or a lack of belief maybe in like the law of attraction and in or understanding magnetism and what is it that actually draws the right man in for you. So those are going to be the two factors that I would consider really exploring if you're feeling unsure about your decision-making process in general, in your love life, in your relationship, and especially if you're unsure if you broke it off or you should have broken it off with the person, or if you should have dumped him. If you would like some more guidance and clarity and support with this, I have a coaching program designed specifically for you. So make sure to check out the link in the description below and let's have a chat and see what that could look like for you. In the meantime, if you have any comments, questions, leave them down below. I will get back to them. Thanks so much for watching, and I will see you guys in the next video.